And hello YouTube and welcome back to The Zone, TV movie entertainment. Well, today is the day X-Men Apocalypse has finally come out, and I just saw it, and boy, this movie is fun. Lots of fun. Once again, it's directed by Bryan Singer, and it's got Jennifer Lawrence returning, it's got James McAvoy, Michael Fassbender, newcomers Sophie Turner, Ty Sheridan, and Oscar Isaac. Now, this time around, the X-Men must face the New Mutants, or the first mutant in Apocalypse. Now, Apocalypse is basically the very first mutant, and he's the mutant. You know what I mean? Who has powers beyond like your wildest imagination. Now, this is a non-spoiler one. I'm gonna wait till after Monday to do a spoiler review about this movie. So, is this movie good? Yes, it is. This movie is awesome. I really enjoyed it. Now, I don't know where it is. It falls into my top X-Men movies yet. I'm probably going to watch it again to really check it out, but I really enjoy this movie. Let's start with Oscar Isaac as Apocalypse. Now, you know, when the pictures came out of him, everybody's like, oh, this guy's purple, and calm down. Dude's blue. Relax. He ain't no Ivan Ooze, or whatever the hell they kept saying he was in from Power Rangers, or whatever the heck it was. He was great. Dude talked great. Dude moved great. The only negative thing about Oscar Isaac as Apocalypse is he was human sized. You know what? Whatever. I'm a little mad about it. I mean, Apocalypse is supposed to be a big dude, and he's supposed to be even bigger, but whatever. He still worked, so I enjoyed him for what he was. And then you have, obviously, newcomer Sophie Turner playing Jean Grey. Beautiful casting. This girl was great. I don't know too much about her. I do know she's from Game of Thrones, but I don't watch that show. But she kicks ass. She's Jean Grey to me now. I'm sorry to the one who played her in the third one and the original ones, but yeah, she's now, Jean Grey. And then you have Ty Sheridan, who plays Scott Summers. Another great casting. Dude was great. He was basically a rebel, just like his brother Havoc was. He liked to do his own things. He was, kind of anxious about having his powers, and you do see that in here. It worked phenomenal. He was great. His powers looked good. The visual effects was even better than what it was in, the original ones. I just hope that, moving forward, he doesn't end up being what he was in the original X-Men movies, a whiny little crybaby. But let's keep our fingers crossed. He was great. Then you have also, I forgot the actress' name who plays Storm. She was good. I really wish she was in the movie more, but whatever. I mean, she was in it. I just wish she did more. You know what I mean? She did things in the movie. She had action scenes, obviously. I just wish there was more. Nightcrawler was great in this movie. I didn't even think they were ever going to get Nightcrawler again, but once again, having Bryan Singer, who knows these characters, did it again with Nightcrawler. He was great. And this movie's also funny, too. You have James McAvoy cracking jokes in here about certain things. I don't want to talk about it right now. He was great in this movie, as always, because, like I said, I think he just gets better and better every time he plays the same role. But he was great. Now, there are worries about Jennifer Lawrence. I read some reviews about Jennifer Lawrence might being kind of tired about playing this role. I didn't see it. I may have to watch it again, but I felt she was fine in the movie. She doesn't bother me as an actress. I think she gets better and better at everything she does. So, she was fine in the movie. I have no negative problems about her. And Michael Fassbender, to me, in this movie was better than ever. Because, Magneto, you gotta understand his backstory. The dude's got a very bad luck with certain situations in his life. And in this movie, I don't want to spoil it, but you see some things happen to him, and you're like, OMG, this guy's got problems. And then you wonder, you go to yourself, no wonder this guy's a bad guy. No wonder this guy wants to destroy humanity. Things happen to him in this movie, and they show him the dude has layers, and the dude tries to be something that he's not, and it doesn't work out for him. It kills it. It just works. I think Bryan Singer did a great job with this. He always does it great with the X-Men movies. And I do have some negatives in this movie, but they're kind of minor. I really wish Psylocke was in the movie more. she just kind of was just there, and she didn't really do too much. She had a good, it's not a spoiler, but it was in the trailers. She did fight in the trailers, and she did certain things in the trailers. I liked it, but I just really wish we had more of her, you know? So hopefully, maybe if she comes back in the next one, I don't know. We'll see her again, hopefully. And, oh, by the way, if you've seen the trailer, you should know, and if you didn't see the trailer, spoiler here, but this is a trailer thing, Wolverine, mwah. Once again, Hugh Jackman does it again. I don't know how this guy does it, but, man, I don't want to let him go. You know, after Wolverine 3, that's it, this guy ain't playing Wolverine ever again. You're gonna want, so I'm telling you, as soon as you see this movie, you're gonna want to write a petition to get this guy to never quit X-Men. I think I'm about to start that petition myself. This movie he was great in the small role, but man, he was great. What else can I say? Like I said, Apocalypse, I really wish, he was a little bit bigger instead of being human sized, but that was a small minor little detail I didn't like about. I wish certain scenes was better with I don't want to spoil or anything. There's certain scenes in this movie, I'll get to it, my spoiler review, but there are certain scenes in this movie I really wish they explained more. It just kind of happens and then you just kind of follow it, but it kind of worked. Pacing in the movie was great. But yeah. Oh, and by the way, if you're not gonna say this, if you're an X-Men fan or the comic book fan, stay after the credits. You might understand what the credit is. And I find this as a negative too. This is for people who don't know the comic book. I mean, I can understand if you're an X-Men movie fan and you might be excited to see the after credit, but if you don't understand the comics, you might not get it unless you're sitting next to somebody who does. So take that to a grain of salt. So little warning, just letting you know, it's kind of confusing. As a person who's seen the movie and who knows the comics, I know where it's going and it's awesome. So that's what I gotta say as a minor, weakness. I really wish that the after credit was a lot better for people who are not fans of the comics, could understand it better. So, but yeah, other than that, I think this movie is awesome. I think Bryan Singer did it again. Like I said, I have to watch it again to see where it falls into my favorite movies. So far, X2 is still #1 for me, but I just don't know where to put this one. Is it better than Days of Future Past? In some capacity it is, but I don't know. I gotta watch it again and then compare it to Days of Future Past. And then maybe compare it to X2. It could be better than X2 right now, but I don't know. Just right now, I'm giving it a 10. I love this movie. This movie's great. I highly recommend it. If you're an X-Men fan, if you've seen all the X-Men movies and you like these movies, you'll like this movie a lot. It's got action, it's got comedy, it's got pretty much everything you want. Quicksilver, awesome again. Did again. Dude is hilarious. Dude is fast. He's great. CGI worked with him. It was phenomenal. So let me know what you think. Did you even see X-Men Apocalypse? Are you gonna see it? Let me know what you think below and leave a comment and let me know what you think. Thank you and have a good day.